Hello, beautiful, awesome woman, and welcome to my yoga class here. I'm Helga, and when you are ready, come and place your yoga mat in the middle of your home, wherever you want. And today is going to be an energizing, really fun yoga class where we mix a little bit of vinyasa, stretching, but also strong poses and almost more towards a workout type of session. So I've got a lot of energy this morning, so join me wherever you are. And it's a little bit windy here as well, where I am by the ocean. So I'm sending you all that good energy and refreshing wind towards you where you are at home. So we'll start standing when you are ready. So obviously take your socks off for this class. We're going to be standing quite a bit in this session. And just come at the front of the mat. Feel your feet, first of all, planting inside the yoga mat. And then find just a little bit of presence, anchor yourself, a little bit of calmness here at the beginning. Start to breathe nicely, energize yourself. Inhales and exhales. And then we'll do a few sun salutations to start the class. So a little bit of flowing movements here. Starting together, inhaling fully and then taking arms up to sky, looking in front, right ahead. And then exhale, joining hands, folding down. Inhale, half lift, placing the hands on the shins. And then find a plank pose, take your time. Hold that pose, so strong arms all the way down to the heels, squeezing your glutes and your core a bit here. And there's space between the fingers. Now place your knees on the yoga mat, untuck your toes and come all the way down, elbows slightly inward. And lift your chest up, look just in front of you, squeeze your glutes. Elbows off the mat. And push yourself up into downward facing dog. So hands come more here towards the chest. I tuck my toes and I push my hips all the way up to sky. Walking the feet a little bit closer to the hands and separating the feet. We can definitely have a bit of bending here in the knees. Or legs straight in your down dog. Look between your hands and simply come at the front of the mat, back into your standing position. And we do that again. A beautiful sun salutation flow, strong and energized. Inhale, arms up to sky. This time you can look between your hands if you want. And exhale down, joining the hands. You can bend your knees here if you want. Inhale, half lift, flat back. And exhale, step into your plank again. Connect your own strength here as a woman. You're supporting yourself in this plank pose, pushing the floor away. And the knees come down on the mat, untucking toes, chest down to floor. And look in front of you, lifting the chest off and the elbows off. Push back into down dog. Let's go. Here in down dog, you can bend one knee then the other, walking the dog. And you're really here for your own body, not to perform for anybody. Don't worry about how it looks. Just feel into how this feels in your body. Do this for you. Now look between your hands and come back to the front of the mat. Stand up for a third beautiful round. Inhale, arms up to sky. looking between the hands, and exhale down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, find your plank. Now here in plank, we're going to do a side plank, starting with the right hand to sky. So walk your left hand more in the middle and then tilt over to your right side onto your heel, side of feet. And then the right hand comes all the way up to sky. Find your balance here. Push your hip up towards the sky. And then rotate back towards the middle, and we do the same on the other side. So this time, right hand is in the middle, tilting towards the left. And we push that top arm up. And the hip is not glued to the floor, but coming up here towards the sky. Beautiful, and place your hand down. Find your plank again. Knees down to floor. Untucking toes and slide down onto the earth. And elbows off the mat. Pubic bones are pushing into the mat. This is a nice back bend. Just staying here, breathing. Squeezing the glutes. And then join me in down dog. Now in your down dog, make sure you're nice and stable, and then walk your feet slightly closer together as you raise the right leg up to sky. Nice long line. Again, don't worry about how it looks. We're not here to be perfect. You're just here to do this for you. And then place that foot down, lift left leg up to sky. Let's go. Finding beautiful energy, life force within you. And place that foot down, look between your hands and walk or jump to the front of the mat. Find a chair pose here. So chair pose is a bit like a squat, like you're trying to sit into a chair with the arms up to sky. And the chest is not leaning down like this towards the earth. The chest is nice and straight, more towards the horizon. And you can have space between your feet if you want, or have them glued together, whatever you prefer. And from here, straighten your legs and we come straight into warrior 3. Right foot is planted into the mat. And then left leg lifts off the mat behind you, and you're looking on the ground with the arms in front of you. Super strong pose, a nice balancing pose. And this is great for the legs and the glutes. And then place your foot down, and we're doing warrior 3 on the other side. So planting left foot strongly into the ground. Kicking the right leg behind you. And I'm fixing a point of focus on the earth to help me with the balance. And place your foot back down. Find your chair pose again, but this time in a figure of 4. So chair pose, and then placing the right heel on left thigh or knee, and then sinking low. You should be feeling your legs and your glutes now. And this is a nice little stretch here for the right hip. And then placing that foot down. Let's do the same on the other side. So finding your chair, sinking low. And then placing left ankle on top of right thigh. with control and balance and joy. And place your feet back down. Standing pose, raising arms all the way up to sky. Inhale. Nice long line with the back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, step your left foot, only your left foot towards the back. And find lizard pose. So the right foot is now walking a little bit outside to the extremity of the mat, and both hands are in alignment with that foot. And the back knee is lifted off the mat. And you can definitely take some tilts here if you want. Back and forth, rocking yourself to really open up here the hip, the thighs here between the legs. Now from here, walking your front foot again between your hands, so it's in the middle. Untucking the toes and placing that back knee on the ground, finding low lunge. So in low lunge, the hips are sliding forward, and I take my arms all the way up to sky in a little pistol. And I look up for a beautiful back bend, squeezing my inner thighs together for stability. Option to really take your arms here behind you if you want, like a bird, and open your heart space even further. Beautiful. Now slide your right foot carefully towards the back and find tabletop again. Sorry, not tabletop, plank pose. Strong plank, feeling your whole body. And from here, kicking back into downward facing dog. And in downward facing dog, if you want, you can do a lion's breath with me. So inhaling through the nostrils and sticking the tongue out. Inhale together and exhale, tongue out. One more time, inhale. Exhale, tongue out. Beautiful. And from here, look between your hands. Find the front of the mat, standing position. Rise up. Inhale, arms all the way up to sky. Make it beautiful and nice for you. And exhale down to floor. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step your right foot towards the back for lizard pose here on this side. Sliding your left foot to the extremity here of your mat with the hands in alignment. And same thing here, you can definitely find a little rock back and forth. And the hands, you might be on the fingertips, you might be on the flat hands, or even on the fists. So just feel into what works for you here. And you can find lion's breath here as well if you want. Sticking the tongue out on the exhale. And this is just to let the energy move through and revitalize yourself. Now walking your front foot between the hands more towards the middle and finding low lunge. So back knee comes on the mat, untucking the toe. Find stability here first in your legs, squeezing both thighs sort of towards each other. And the hips are definitely more towards the front. And then raising both arms up to sky, opening that heart space into a little pistol here and looking up to sky. Finding that beautiful back bend. An option here if you want to take the arms behind you like a bird, opening yourself up. And on your next inhale, carefully come out of the pose and find boat pose. Boat pose, we sit on the mat here in the middle to work the abs a little bit. So find really your sitting position first, anchoring the sitting bones, and then lifting the heels off. And then the palms come alongside here, the knees, palms facing up. And you're doing this for you, nobody else, so just take your time with it. Stay with it. Stay with the discomfort. And there's a lot of creativity and life force we have here in the belly, in this chakra here. You can visualize a nice bright yellow light or whatever color you want to help you. And we're going to tap the right heel 5 times together. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Left heel, let's go, you can do this. 1, 2, 3 and 4, come on. And 5, beautiful. Now find a nice long line laying on the floor. Take a full body stretch, arms above head. Really elongate yourself. Relax your belly. And when you are ready, find a happy baby. So simply taking your legs up to sky and then lifting your head off slightly, grabbing hold of your big toes or the outside of the feet. And then place your head back down on the ground if you can. So it's almost as if the knees are sort of coming into the armpits. Just enjoying that happy baby pose. Feeling your back against the earth. And then releasing your happy baby. Feet come on the yoga mat. Back is off the ground. And we're simply going to do a little stretch here. So again, the figure of 4 like we did earlier in chair pose. So the right ankle comes here on top of the left thigh. And just find your position until you feel that stretch here in the right thigh. Switching the legs, taking the left ankle over the right thigh. And release the pose. Come and sit on your heels in the middle of the mat to close our session today. So simply sitting on the heels, feeling into your body and into your aura and energy field. See how you are now compared to the beginning of the class. And we'll end with a little stretch here. So just taking the right hand to sky, left arm all the way up, taking a beautiful, juicy side bend, really close to the right hand side here, close to the ground. And then same on the other side. Right hand all the way up to sky. Let's go. Feeling into that bend. And come back to center. Thank you so much for practicing today. I hope you feel really good and revitalized and powerful for the rest of the day or the evening. Take care, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.